What would happen if for 1 year, you put your head down and gave everything your absolute all? If for 1 year, you gave your career everything you had, you gave your fitness everything you had, you gave your relationships everything you had, what would that version of yourself look like? Just how drastically would your life change if you donated 1 year to your future self? 1 year of uninterrupted focus. I bet you'd be a completely different person. I bet you'd be completely unrecognizable. I bet you would look back and say to yourself, I can't believe I was living life that way. So if the next year of your life is going to happen one way or another, if time is going to pass anyway, why not put your head down and give it everything you have? Why not go all in on yourself? I think that you're going to look back and say that that was the single best decision that you have ever made.
I'm willing to sacrifice right now for who I want to be in the future. I'm willing to sacrifice my current reality for the lifestyle I want to live forever, right?
I sacrificed every single part of my life. I sacrificed. But I look back now and I'm grateful that I did.
There is no soccer game on Saturday. There's no Sunday dinner with the family. You're working.
Sacrifice temporary fun for permanent dreams, or sacrifice your permanent dreams for temporary fun.
Why would I do what every other person is doing if I want a different outcome than everyone else has?
Did I pursue my fullest potential, or did I settle for average and mediocre because I wasn't able to sacrifice the current version of myself for who I was able to become?
And with all of it, what you find out is most people don't really want it. Most people are scared to go all in. Most people are scared to sacrifice themselves.
In order to get everything you've ever wanted, you gotta be willing to give everything you ever had. Great things in life were never just handed to you, and great accomplishments weren't made by mistake.
Every time you sleep in or stay addicted to the things that you're not supposed to be addicted to, every time you skip a workout, every time you don't put in 100% effort and tell yourself that you'll start tomorrow but you never do, the best version of your future self slowly begins to fade away. It's okay to have an off day. Everyone makes mistakes. The greatest basketball players like Jordan and Kobe, they made bad plays from time to time, but they still had many great games and they won so many championships. The point is, you can still win at life without being perfect, but you can't win without progression, and you can't win without effort, and you definitely can't win without showing up for yourself on a daily basis. Your future self is depending on you to do your part. If you don't, the life that you truly desire and you truly want for yourself will no longer exist. You have to fight for your goals, you have to fight for your future, and you have to fight for the life that you want, man. You fight for it by showing up and doing the things that you need to do so you can get to where you want to go in life. I'm rooting for you. Keep going. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progression. It's about the daily effort and the daily consistency, getting 1% better each day to reach towards your destination.
There are only two people in this world that you need to make proud. It's not your mom, it's not your dad, not your husband, not your wife, not your kids. It's the 8-year-old version of you and the 80-year-old version of you.
Work your ass off every day until you become the man that your father wasn't. I know a lot of you struggled a lot when growing up because you never had, a good male role model in your life, never had like a fatherly figure to tell you, yo, this is wrong, this is right, this is what mistakes not to do in life. Let's be real, that may have caused you to be less confident, that may have caused you to fumble a lot of opportunities in your life, but a harsh reality you're gonna have to accept is that you can't keep using that excuse forever. And what you're gonna have to do is accept the fact that, yo, this is just your unfair disadvantage in life. You're gonna have to just use it somehow to your advantage to get where you want. I'm not here to say you should go home, get onto your dad, be rude to him. No, that's not the case at all. Because the reality is that you have all the tools you need at your disposal to become the man he wasn't and to live the life that he always wanted to live. At the end of the day, it's upon you to actually take action. And the quicker you accept that reality, the better your life will be. Because trust me, bro, you can never shy away from it forever. So it's time to get to work, bro.
Make your future self proud of you. They're watching you right now. So every minute counts. Every second counts. Make them proud.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, nobody truly knows how hard you hustle for everything that you have. How alone you feel at times. The nights where you can't sleep. But that's why you gotta do it for yourself. And remain solid no matter what. You just have to do it.
The feeling is temporary, but you will stay. You are greater than your feelings. All the early mornings and the late nights are not going to kill you. You don't always have to feel good about it. You're just doing what is necessary. If you think you want work-life balance, just remember, the people who like working are always going to win. The one who likes to walk will always walk further than the one who only likes the destination. Have hard times. To have an epic story will always be worth it. Make sure that you won't regret not trying harder when you're on your deathbed. Make your future self proud.
Your future self is going to be so proud if you could just stay on your feet. You got to keep up with the race. Life moves very fast, so don't give up and seriously build momentum. It doesn't even feel like long ago when I was down bad. I said this in a lot of my videos, but the worst pain of my life. I would stay up at night and cry. I couldn't fall asleep. I couldn't eat. I hated everything about myself, and I seriously thought my life was over. Never for 1 second would I believe where I'm at now. I have the mindset I could have never dreamed of having. I wake up with motivation. My standards are high. My goals are even higher. I work hard, and my life is going great. I really mean it when I tell you I could have never dreamed of this.
Your future self will thank you for the effort you're putting in now. For the nights you chose rest instead of running yourself empty. For the times you stayed disciplined even when no one was watching. For every moment you resisted the pull of old habits, old places, old versions of yourself that begged you to come back. One day, without even realizing it, you'll wake up in a life that feels lighter, in a mind that feels safer to live in. And when that day comes, you won't remember every sacrifice, every small, unglamorous choice. But you will know that somehow you got yourself here. Just because you've struggled doesn't mean you'll always struggle. You can be grateful for the past and still want something different for your future. Your worth is not measured by how much you do for other people. Not everyone will understand you, but that doesn't mean you aren't worth understanding. You just have to find the people who want to know you genuinely.
When was the last time you did something for yourself? And I'm not talking about materialistic things. And I'm not talking about going to a party to destroy yourself. Have you been happy? Have you been getting close with God? Have you been removing yourself from the crowd? You have to stop going outside yourself. You have to stop buying these things to make yourself happy temporarily. You have to go within yourself to find out who you are so you can be happy forever. So you can get close with God, so God can bless you and show you things along this journey. God don't want you to be sad with yourself. He don't want you to go out here buying all these materialistic things because it's not going to go with you when you die. Go within yourself and figure out who you are. Figure out what path God is trying to take you instead of trying to take your own path, trying to lean on your own understanding. Do things for yourself, not for others.
If you're supposed to be at work 8 a.m., you're going to be there. If you work in a restaurant and your boss tells you to take out the trash, you're going to take out the trash. But when you tell yourself that you're going to start a YouTube channel on Friday, or when you tell yourself you're going to pivot in another direction and you don't, why? There's a lack of respect for yourself. And you have to get to the root of that. You have to show up for yourself. You have to put your foot on the gas and go. The drive doesn't come first. You put your foot on the gas and then you create momentum.
The main thing is like, you gotta do what you gotta do for you. Whether that's separating yourself or getting deeper in or whatever you need to do, you need to make sure it's for you. Cause at this point, it's like your move. This ain't everybody else's move. You got a chance at a career, you need to like focus on you. Cause like 80% of the time, it's not even the person. It's like the people around them.
Be proud of what you are and know that you are capable of anything, and look in that mirror and don't be afraid to say, I'm really that.
You can truly become whoever you want to be. If you work hard, if you are consistent, and if you dedicate yourself to a worthy ideal, you can become whoever you want to become.
And anything that life throws at me is simply another building block to becoming who I'm supposed to be, because there's no finish line. Don't be afraid to say, I'm really that.
Expect big things. Think big. You can make it happen. It can happen. What's impossible in your life, go after that. Have that. Go after what's impossible.
Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster.